Hey guys, this is Anthony Munda helping you ace your fitness, and today we're going to be talking about weight loss and motivation. Now, you probably know this is a new scene for me, and this will be the first installment of my pre-workout talk series. I want to talk about more like mental aspects of weight loss and fitness, and just more of a raw take from me, as well as kind of get my mind right before the gym, and maybe you can listen to it before you go to the gym, kind of get your mind right. So let me know how you like this kind of style video. And, as I mentioned before, we're going to talk about motivation. So that's a very popular topic in the fitness industry. So you'll see a lot of, videos trying to get you excited, trying to get you pumped up. And I've watched those myself before. And, it does the trick for a minute. But the truth about motivation is it really doesn't last. It's a very acute thing, meaning it's very short term. So more or less motivation, you need to sustain your journey. I think at first it's pretty easy. You don't really need any motivation because, it's something new. You're going to see results, you're going to be excited. But to sustain a weight loss or a fitness journey, a lot of people will search for that motivation. Or a lot of people will say, I want to be in shape, but I just can't seem to stay motivated. And, I'm here to tell you that no one stays motivated all the time. And if they do, they're just lying to you. We all have those days where we just don't feel like working out, or, you don't feel like going to the gym, or you don't feel like staying on your diet. It's just how it is. It's really with anything. The people that, stay in shape for a long time, they just do it. They make it a part of their everyday life, just like brushing their teeth. They don't have to psych themselves up just to go to the gym or just to, eat a sensible diet, because that can get exhausting in itself, to have to mentally psych yourself up every single time to go work out. I mean, that's just not going to work out in the long run. Now, with all this being said, I do believe there are certain things you can do to help sustain that motivation throughout your journey. Not really motivation, but, to kind of keep you going throughout your journey when you don't feel your best. So the first thing is you have to identify why you're actually wanting to lose weight or why you want to get in shape. So I feel like it's more than just trying to, lose that 20 pounds of fat. It's not the weight that's making us want to start a fitness journey. I don't think anyone's really like too worried, it's just that extra 20 pounds of fat they're carrying around. I think it's deeper than that. So whether that's, having more confidence, being more comfortable in your own skin, which is why I personally, embarked on this journey, or, being more comfortable with the opposite sex. Whatever that is, you have to identify that, because that's what's going to keep you going. Not that I feel like it's very superficial that, you just want to lose weight just to look better. While that may be your reason, I feel like there's other reasons as well. So try to identify that. And then next, you really have to be honest with yourself as to why you haven't lost this weight before. Is it the people that you're hanging around with, that they don't have such good lifestyle choices? Is it, you're just not motivated? You don't feel like you can do it. You're afraid of that success of losing that weight because that means you have to change your whole lifestyle. Or is it just because you don't want it that bad enough? I mean, you really have to be honest with yourself, because I feel everyone can do it. I've said it many times, losing the weight, transforming your body, it's very simple. Very simple, very, very, very simple. You can break it down to an exact science, but it's not easy because, you're going to have days where you just don't feel like executing your plans. But to get that plan, that's easy. So you really have to identify, why you haven't done it, why you haven't lost that weight, or why you haven't embarked on your own personal fitness journey before this, and what's holding you back. Now, another huge one to kind of keep you going is that I feel we get so infatuated with, looking better and on appearance, that we kind of lose sight of, this is also bettering our health and allowing us to live a longer life so we can be a part of our kids' lives and, see our grandchildren grow up. I feel like that's very overlooked, and I do it myself sometimes too. We get so fixated, like I said, on the physical outcome of the weight loss or the fitness journey that we kind of forget that we're bettering our health too. We're literally extending, our lifespan. We have to be thankful for that, because if you're constantly fixated on the physical aspect, that's going to run out after a while. If you get in shape and you're comfortable with that, I mean, what else is going to keep you going? You have to sustain this so that you're going to live a healthy lifestyle, so that you're able to do things when you're older, and you're able to play with your kids and see your grandchildren grow up, like I mentioned before. So don't lose sight of that. I feel like that's such a huge thing that gets lost in the fitness industry. And also, to kind of go along with that, be thankful, and this is something that I've really had to work on lately and truly be appreciative for. You need to be mindful that you're literally physically and mentally capable of changing how you feel and look. There's so many people in your position who don't have the physical or mental capabilities to do so. You're literally able-bodied enough to walk into the gym, to put your headphones on, to walk on the treadmill, to go lift weights. That's not the case for every single person. People have, they get tied up with family, or they have their own illnesses in itself, or they may have been born with something that's limiting them, and they're not able to achieve, they're not even able to go work out because something traumatic may have happened. I mean, you really need to be thankful that you're able-bodied and able-minded enough to make a change in your own life. So really be aware of that. Another good one, is you need to accept those small victories along your journey. Now, I hear a lot of times, I mentioned this before, a lot of people will mention, I want to lose that 30 pounds. I got to lose that 30 pounds, and then I'm going to feel, I'm going to feel good about myself, and, I'm going to be happy. Okay, so 30 pounds, let's say you lose, 2 pounds a week. That's 15 weeks before you feel confident, or you feel like you can celebrate something. I mean, that's going to be a long time. Or say even, more practically, that's 1 pound a week. So that's 30 weeks before you can celebrate something. I mean, that's crazy to me. And you're going to you're going to lose that motivation. You're not going to have that fire inside you that whole time if the only thing you're going to celebrate is that 30 pounds, because that's going to take a long time. So what I like to do, like I mentioned before, is you have to accept those small victories. So whether that's, not eating out this week, or going to the gym every time you said you would this week, or, just staying on your diet overall, just staying positive minded. You have to accept those small victories, feeling good in your clothes, feel more confident when you talk to people because of your, the hard work you've been putting in. You can, see the fruits of your labor. You need to start being able to accept those small victories in the long run, just making it day to day. Because if you set yourself up for this, 3-4 month, 5 month long process of, you're not able to celebrate until you hit that huge goal, you're going to burn yourself out, because you're not going to see that progress, at first, or you're not going to reach that goal quick. And leading into that is you have to learn to be patient in this journey. Understand that, just like anything, if it's worthwhile, it's worthwhile, it's going to take a long time. So, you have to remain patient, and to understand that it's not a linear process. So you're going to have those bad days, or you're going to, weigh in a couple times and be, you're going to gain weight, or you're going to screw up on your diet, or you're going to have a bad workout, or you're going to have a day where you're not feeling confident in yourself. You feel like you can't live up to your standards. That's a huge problem of mine. I set myself up on a pedestal, where I feel like I can't meet my own standards sometimes, and I get frustrated and I get overwhelmed. So you need to be patient in this journey, physically and mentally, because it's like I said, and I'll say it 1,000 times, it's simple, but it's not easy. And even when you reach your goal, I've met many of my goals, and once I meet that goal, then I make another one, and I make another one, and I'm constantly having to push myself. So you need to be patient. And as far as, what doesn't work with motivation, you hear a lot of, you know, people will follow people on Instagram or YouTube to get inspired, to be motivated. Eh, I don't know about that. Are you really getting motivated from that, or are you looking at them, getting jealous, then getting down on yourself? That's something you need to evaluate. So if they really are motivating you, I would keep following them. Keep up on their stuff. But if you find yourself following them, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and you feel like you're just constantly comparing yourself to them, or you feel like, oh man, I'm never going to be like that. You need to really evaluate that, in social media overall. If you feel like that's, making you compare yourself to others, take a step back, realize that you can only compare yourself to the you of yesterday. Not even the you of a year ago, but the you of yesterday. If you can just improve on one little thing every day, years on years on years, you're going to be this whole new person you never thought you were going to be. So that's a huge thing. So that's my rant on motivation. And like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, I much rather see someone focus on discipline and dedication over motivation. Now, I will say that's not easy either. That's a skill you will learn. No one just rolls out of bed one day and starts to be disciplined with, anything in their life. But to get to that point, you have to constantly practice that. Practice, being disciplined, doing what you said you're going to do, and sticking to it. Now, over time, you're not going to need that motivation. You're going to do it because that's what you do. Just like brushing your teeth in the morning. You don't need any motivation to brush your teeth. That's just what you do. Or just think about the highest up people. They're not constantly having to motivate themselves every single day to get their job done. It's literally just what they do. Now, like I said, that takes a long time. So don't be down on yourself if you need that little motivation. Now, you'll get to that point where eventually you'll just be disciplined enough where it's just something you do every day. You follow your diet for the most part, and you work out when you're supposed to. You will get there, I promise you. So as far as motivation goes, use it as an absolute necessity. Use it when you only have to. So use that pump up song when you're not feeling your best, or look up a video when you're not feeling your best. But if you have to rely on it all the time, I'm sorry to tell you, but that's just not going to work in the long run. So really, you have to be honest with yourself and find things that work with you. Be thankful, be positive, be willing to accept your insecurities and work on them every single day. All right, guys, that's my rant for today. I'm about to go kill a push workout. I hope you guys enjoyed this style of video. I know, just kind of thinking about, right now, I really enjoyed it because I feel like it's more of a raw take. So let me know what you guys think. And if there's any other topics you'd like me to cover, please let me know. I'd always be happy to do so. And as always, make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.